Alright, let's make sure everything's okay. Alright. Hey there, FuzzyCow. Oh, right, hold on a moment. I have my speakers down. Hello, FuzzyCow.
License.
Alright, so, yeah, let's begin where we left off over at Turnabout Sisters.
Sounds good.
Alright. That's a little loud on my end. Hold on. Bring. Beep. Hello? This is Maya.
It's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you?
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz around the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like a statue, a thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked the toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Yeah, no, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to make the clock work out. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I just put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then?
Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Maybe not the one from That Good Burger movie. Welcome to the Good Burger. Home to the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Keenan and Kel. Can't believe they made a sequel of that. Haven't seen it though. Anyways.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I wonder if that will come in useful. Huh?
It's Mia and Maya.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to like this upcoming part. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Vanco Law Offices.
Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, You are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You're not conspicuous of my background.
You are not cogniferous of my background?
Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
Oh no, no, no! F you the thinker, F you so much! Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m., Vancouver offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go all out. So we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's inside her office. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Moving to the office. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Da 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 da. Who are you? Maybe you are dead. Oh no. The strange girl dropped cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Well, R.I.P. Mia. This was one of the most shocking moments in a video game. You got to know your boss a little bit, and then she straight up dies in the second case. How do you feel about that, FuzzyCow?
Well, I guess they're moving the plot forward.
Yeah.
Looks like there was struggle.
Yeah, looks like it. Right?
Broken lamp, fallen vase.
Right? Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Is that really irony, or is it coincidence? I think that is more coincidence than irony at this point. And there we are. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Huh? Right? Just so you know, not everything can be searchable. So let's see here. Guess I should go on my... see what's over here. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice luxurious place. You know what that is. Play on Wright. Yep, it's a play on the Watergate Hotel. I told you, these creators sometimes. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck in the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Or at least I think so. The finger added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else seems to look like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. Hold on a moment. Oh. There we are. You see what could it be? See that little paper there? I wonder what it says. Sorry, I just needed to take care of the translucency so you could see that little paper that fell out. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Right? Time to call the police. Right, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Just to let you know, this is like a valley girl chick woman, so...
Please, come quick.
What was that? Someone's screaming outside. Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. Huh? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. And we will get to that woman eventually, but let's be on the move. Huh? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Ah! Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Alright, I just, talk to her first. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis... She was already dead. You and the chief? So you're the chief's sister. I'm your younger sister. And you were here visiting? this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Alright. Not sure if I should be. Let's see here. I can present as many times as I want to here. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. About the thinker. The thinker? That was... Oh, sis. So, probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Yeah, no duh, Phoenix. This was lying next to the chief. I know, I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Ever heard of a glass light stand before? Hey FuzzyCow, have you ever heard of a glass light stand before?
A vase, but not necessarily a light stand.
Right? Time to show her the probably most incriminating thing. I don't know. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now you've done it. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Police! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name. You're one to talk since you're Phoenix Wright.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying we saw a murder.
It must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I want to interview with Lynch.
Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah.
Wah! Excuse me!
Eek.
The word Maya here mean anything to you?
Well, that's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Mom's spaghetti is what I always think about. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. Man, I hoped that Maya could at least get out for a third period. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this should be something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look like her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Well, really? How'd that go?
It was really quite the same. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Huh, so he crushed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strikes fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, a clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. Pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah, I forget how to delete those fiends. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Fine. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. So, you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers are first class too. I had no idea. Wait. Do you have an idea what Phoenix might ask of her?
Me?
Yeah.
The only thing that I was thinking was maybe use the spirits to help us solve the case.
Well, I mean, she can essentially get Mia to maybe channel her body. Let's see. What? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask who killed her. And here is the kicker. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Wah, 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 wah. Wah,
It would
wah.
also not be admissible in court. But,
I mean, true enough. And there's something that they emphasize heavily on the whole spirit medium side of things, so that might come into play a little bit later on. Anyways, huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I ever was in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm kind of in trouble. Do you think you could go and ask him to represent me? I'll be a jerk and see what happens. I'm sorry. I think this is the kind of thing you should really do yourself. You're right. Something wrong? Actually, I asked the police to contact him, and if they tried calling him a few times. Nobody could get a hold of him. They couldn't find him. I have no one left to ask. Say, what about your parents? Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll go ask him for you. You will? Thank you so much. I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him. They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright. Whoopsie doopsie. Alright. So, where do you want to go to? The scene of the investigation? Or to this question mark place?
let's go to the question mark place. I feel like we've already gone to the scene of the investigation.
Well, maybe there's more clues over there, but let's go over here first. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll have to come back later. Mwah, mwah. Back to the scene of the crime we go then.
Okay.
September 6th, Winkle Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. This is Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, move him! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Didn't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
Aha! I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... I'm going to do it for the memes and lulz. Sorry about this, Logan. I mean, FuzzyCow. Suede shoes, wasn't it?
That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes.
Get it now? It's an Elvis song. Don't step on my blue suede shoes.
Wait, that's the song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick.
Hey Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. But be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Who? He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Bum 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 Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. No use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all.
Autopsy report added to the court record. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is the only one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
Cities put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know that means you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. No, don't you?
You do know him, don't you? No, of course not. Never heard of him.
I have never heard of this man in my life. Whoa! Do you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edward guy comes a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you know him.
Of course I know him. I was just plain dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Anyways. Let's see here. Anyways, this is the only thing I think we should... Let's see here. Making sure there's a conversation theme. Alright. Let's present Maya's memo. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. Wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. If I tell him why you want it, there's no way he'll give it to me.
Something the matter?
Oh no, it's just, a detective.
Nope, I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets.
Doc, you trying to confuse me? Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There aren't any suspicious calls records in there after all.
Seems he didn't know the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check this court reference to hear the recorded conversation. It's basically like what we heard during the first part of this episode, so let's see here. You remember all this, right?
Hmm?
Alright. That will come into play soon enough. Anyways, I guess that's all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your morally ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this. But I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss Mayha. So you sent her home already then?
Ah, you're trying your morally tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside the room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I wonder if I will August July. Yeah, that joke is bad. Anyways, time to go to the Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Yo, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You can be so smooth.
You're a lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memos to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Anyways, anything catch your eye?
There's something sticking out of the drawer, which is interesting. Other than that, there's wine on the table.
Alright, there's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey, hey!
Ah,
What are you doing? What's happening? Bad boy. You really shouldn't pry in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside that drawer. Well, I guess I can't see what's in there for now, but I guess I will talk to her. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe incident. It's been just like a real movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Gulp, better not encourage her. Or, you know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happens? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well,
Dream on, dream on, dream on, making to dream come true.
if you don't know, you just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Mr. Lawyer, are you kidding me?
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know when you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. You really had hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see that there are 2 wine glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, you have the amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
So, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, huh? Miss Spade doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Alright, so it looks like we won't get anywhere here, I'm guessing. Wonder where to go next. I think I could go all what I could here, and maybe here. Maybe he's back in town. Let's try him. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is still out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer now, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something wrong? You came to see the woman in Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
What a strange reaction.
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Oh, anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to present it to her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? I'm gonna talk and find out what's going on here then. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Oh, I think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that. Knowing my technique in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back at that one.
That's quite a painting.
Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. It's impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting. No, I won't sell. Not even you.
I wasn't interested in it.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Anyways, I guess we'd be moving on since we have no... Where'd you go? I guess we better tell Maya the bad news.
Yep. What the hell?
September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. It was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean you refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh wait, never mind. Blah 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 blah. Stuff that we already know. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten quite used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up in that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case, and now we're getting to this part. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So, what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. Wright. Excuse me? Wright? That was his name. My sister told me. Why? Hmm. So you see the situation of spirit mediums in the world of the judicial system, right? It's going to be a little more complicated than we thought.
Yeah, it always is. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a game.
Yep. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I mean, there's nothing I can do at this point. Let's try.
Yeah.
There's nothing left here for me to do. She'll be better off with a state-appointed lawyer. I think I better get home now. Goodbye. It was a few days later when I found out how the story ended. The result of the trial was in the newspaper. Guilty. I'll probably never meet her again. Did I make the right choice? Will I ever know? Mia, if you can hear me, if you can hear me, please tell me. Psych! Ta-da! No, I can't let that happen. I'm not leaving here until she takes me as her lawyer. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whatever you want me to or not. Why? Why, well, to be honest, I don't know. You don't know? Is this girl sitting in front of me the killer? Well, the evidence seems to say yes, but there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one else on their side. There's only one thing I know for certain. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Oh, sorry. I did not expect to do that. Anyways.
Yeah, are we going to the corpse room?
Hold on a moment. There's still that one thing that we have to do, but I'm going to take a little bit of a water break. Hold on. Should probably refill it during the intermission of this part. Anyways, back over here.
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are...
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right.
Just come up to the living room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe I've asked Miss May using the facilities. If you need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Yeah, you came back quick!
May I ask you to inform Miss May there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. Wright of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. I've heard that name. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Right, let's see what's in there. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What a woman like her being doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's butt. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, don't worry, Stevie.
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Alright, to be continued. Alright. Alright, I'm going to head off to refill my little bottle of water, and yeah, I will commence our little playthrough at 6:35 and go as much as we can until 7 o'clock.
That's good.
Alright? After these messages, I'll be right back. Yeah. Oh, hold on, Mom. Need to go to the restroom for a little bit. Alright. Sorry that took a little bit longer than expected, but hold on a moment. Yeah.
I'm back as well.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see how far we can go into this one. September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Yours not showing on the screen, you're showing.
Oh, right, hold on a moment. That's my bad.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. Is that you?
I'm going to give it to you.
Alright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth, I better not show signing any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. Can I call appointment first witness, Your Honor? The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the format of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. The cause of death? Lots of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of Methuselah found next to the body. It was heavy enough to be used as a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
You're still calling it a statue. Or plans added to the court record.
Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Witness account. Maya Fay's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Miss Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips him up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination, Maya face arrest. Okay, so
you're going through the,
yeah, but here's the thing. This time I'm going to not present a piece of information, so what do you think I should press on to get more information or so?
So, the thing that I'm confused about is the witness's scream occurred when Maya was in the couch outside of the immediate office.
So, you mean this part?
Yes.
Alright. Hold it! Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Did I say that? Me?
I heard you said it. You did say it. You said it.
You did say it.
Exactly what about this suspicion woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear the testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the words Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim was the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we get cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
Didn't you? But whatever.
You know, I'm a little embarrassed I forgot about it, you say, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, so no press this time, so what do you think is wrong about any one of these statements? Maybe it's the autopsy report?
See, the autopsy report is weird to me. I don't think that has anything to do with what Mr. Gumshoe was saying. It's just an odd thing because technically we arrived on the scene and she was warm, quickly fading to cold. It implies that she wasn't dead instantly, but that's, not here nor there. But I guess that would be a big piece of evidence, right? Because if she died instantaneously, she would not have had time to write the note in blood.
Alright.
So I think that is worth indicating.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No buddying your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately could not have written down not have had the time to written down anything. They stood up. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report?
When? The day after the murder, of course. It was the day after the murder.
The persecution point begin.
Bean. Okay, you're now going to hate this part so much. And this next part is totally BS. And no one would accept this ever in a court of law. But here is the one of the most infamous parts of this whole game. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Okay. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate with a blow from a blunt object. But there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor. It is quite easy to imagine the victim having time to write Maya. That is all. I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. Damn you and your updated autopsy reports. It has become such a meme in the Phoenix Wright continuity and all that. I should have known you'd have something up this I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Mr. Edgeworth, you look shocked. So, Mr. Wright, you look...
Yeah, we're kidding.
Something you want to say?
You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence on this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record.
Okay. Well, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Yes.
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocence?
Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, Frank. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from long time winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? I was like in the hotel room. I checked right in, right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fade Code Law offices. That's right, baby boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness testimony. Witness's accounts.
It was like 9 o'clock at night, and I look out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair during the attack. The attacking her was pronouncing her in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her, and she hit her. When the woman with the long hair, she kind of... Hey, and all I saw, every little bitsy bit. Well, Your Honor, I see. Remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony was just quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you will miss Maya Fay's understudy, will you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the eyewitness?
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Alright, so this one is pressed like the other one, but what do you think I should be pressing her about?
Well, the key information is that it was 9 o'clock, and she saw the two of them get into a fight, and the long-haired one dodged out of the and was caught by the mouthy girl. So the thing I don't get is she was dodging. Why was she nowhere near the door?
Let's see what happens here. She dodged. Dodged what?
The attack. Please continue your test. But that girl, she got up to her and she hit her.
Alright, hold on a moment.
That's it.
Alright. What? So what else do you think was suspicious about that? Let's go to, right? Let's go from the very beginning.
That one's fine, right? We know that one. There's nothing really depressed there.
What about here?
Then saw a long woman being attacked. Okay. Well,
What about here?
I don't think that matters at all. Maybe might be the first one.
Alright.
Like, why would you look out the window?
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why do you look out the window? Are you expecting to see something?
She.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, kind of feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one? Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had reason to look out your window at that time of night.
No. Objection. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You insist on murdering her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him! The poor girl!
Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me?
Look out the window. What did you see next?
Alright. So, we pretty much said that there's nothing suspicious there. What
I
about...
think that one's a big deal either. So, one thing that we do know is that it must have been dark because the lamp shattered. Right?
Maybe. We don't know the full details of that night. But what do you think? We have two more. This one and this one.
I don't know. I kind of want to present her the floor plan. But it doesn't matter. I don't think I know what the next thing to do is.
Alright. How about we just press and see what happens here?
Okay.
How do you know she was the defendant?
She had a garage physique. We don't know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. Wait, really? Is that really what's going on here? I question it. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing.
You saw nothing, yeah.
Did you really see the defendant at all?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Someone tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Miss Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Shouldn't we be presenting the glass shattered?
Yeah, sometimes the logic in this game is like, whatever with its logic, so you have to sometimes go with the flow on what they ask of you sometimes. But anyways, this is still a good point. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
We don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling bit of details were necessary, darling. Miss May. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Witness's accounts.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with the... I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Is the accuracy of my report not startling, TV? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please, begin the cross-examination.
So, did you notice anything unusual about that statement she made?
She mentioned there was a clock, which is kind of a weird thing. She also said she dodged right. From her perspective, she would have to dodge left to break the thing. Right, if she ran off to the right, she wouldn't have shattered the thing.
What is more suspicious on Miss May's part, though? The glass stand or the statue?
Probably the statue. But it doesn't matter. I don't think they're going to cover it up by saying, oh, we talked about it in evidence or whatever. And that's fine.
But but let me ask you, how does Miss May know that it was a clock?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Alright?
There's no way she would know, and the lawyer introduced that into it.
Alright. I think we should go with that line of asking about that first, because that's a big question mark.
Okay.
Objection. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? You'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
What?
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection. The witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. Defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. Here withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial wouldn't be over.
What?
What happens now is you answered my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? Because I heard it. Yes, I heard it several times.
So, you've been to the law offices of FuzzyCow.
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law office of FuzzyCow were close to where the murders... where the murder was very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. Yes, no, I'm not satisfied because... Which one do you think it is? Don't forget what we've learned during the first part of this episode.
It could not have rung.
Your Honor, members of the courts, it is inconceivable that the clock is in question reign. What do you remember? Was it broken?
Either empty or broke. Technically, their clockworks have been removed.
It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look, right now.
Oh.
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. Quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of all this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar, like that one Paul Giamatti from that one Big Fat Liar movie. Fat? Well, Miss May.
Sis.
Huh?
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? Since after the witness heard the clock, there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Hello, Mr. Wright. Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
The phone.
Take that. Take a look at this. And no, it's not a photograph. Sorry.
That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, look. You have a fairy phone?
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
The good detective better remember up for an emergency.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What's that store again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah, it's a specially made clock by Larry Butts.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts of a piece of evidence already submitted to the courts.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, Dave! Phoenix right on the edge today. Oh? Excuses are not on sale today? Oh, Dane, he's on fire!
Ah! Ah! What is it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witnesses will remain calm. Okay. Sorry. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because...
She heard about it.
The witness had never held the clock in her hands. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way that she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Alright.
Obviously the tape.
Tape? What tape?
Wiretap.
Alright. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Alright. As much as I hated to say this, I just wanted to get to this part because it is one of the most bombastic parts of this trial ever. So, let's see here. I'm just going to save.
Okay.
Alright. And, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. So, yeah. I'm just going to be, like I said, I will be leaving sometime soon, so, yeah. Okay, so, I'm glad for those who have currently watched this nearly over 4-hour stream, so, FuzzyCow, do you have anything you would like to say?
Not so much. I think it's been fun.
Alright, and here's hoping we finish that gameplay soon enough later on. So, yeah. You can find me or subscribe to me over at Dry Oasis on Twitch or on YouTube. Donate to my Patreon. Follow me on my Twitter, all under the Dry Oasis banner. And, yeah. Kirby, do you have anything to say? Pow, pow, pow. Pow, 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 pow. Well, looks like Kirby wants to give that Miss May a piece of her karma or whatever. And Snorlax? I think he's been asleep during this entire stream and not caring to what happens to her. So yeah, this has been Dry Oasis. I hope that you have all had a great day so far. FuzzyCow, have you had a great day so far?
Yeah, it was fun.
Alright, and for those who have not had a great day so far, I hope the rest of your day is better or tomorrow's better for you. And yeah, I will be ending my stream right about now. Bye bye. and take care.